Hello, my name is Rossella, and today I'm going to do the B paper included in this book, published by the ABRSM in 2024. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, and don't forget to sign up to my newsletter to receive many teaching and learning resources, all for free. You might want to find out about my courses. The link is below and in the card up here, where you can find a 3-day bootcamp for terms in science from grade 1 to grade 5 and a fast track to a grade 5 theory exam that will allow you to prepare in the best possible way to your grade 5 theory in only 35 days. I'll see you there.
The first chapter relates to rhythm, and in the first question we are asked to circle the right time signature for the given bars. The first example starts with something something and then we have a triplet and a crotchet. A triplet is 3 in the space of 2 of the same kind, so in this case quavers. 2 quavers equals 1 crotchet, and we have another crotchet here. If all is according to plans, these are also 2 crotchets, which means that there are 4 crotchets. So let's go in order. Let's check first if these are 2 crotchets. We've got one here, so yes, and then we have a dot, which is half of a crotchet, a double dot, half of a crotchet, and then we have 2 demisemiquavers, which equals to a semiquaver. So we have 1 quaver and another quaver. In total, they make up a crotchet, so we do have 4 crotchets. This piece could be in 4/4, but we don't have any 4/4 here, so it's 2 halves because it's the equivalent of 4/4 but halved. So the answer is 2 halves. 2/2. 2 minims per bar. So we have 1 minim here and 1 minim here. Next, this is definitely compound, and we know this because we have a duplet symbol. And the duplet symbol means that we have 2 in the space of 3. So we have 3 spaces to fill up. And in this case, we have just 2 notes, so we need a special symbol. If we look at this as well, we have 1, 2, and 3 quavers. So we do have a compound time here, which has 3 subdivisions. If you want to know more about this, you must get my ebook about time signatures, in which I talk about this, counting, grouping, compound, simple time, subdivisions, and all of that, all in one. I link it above or below in the description. So we have 3 quavers here, 1, 2, and the dot and the semiquaver. We have 3 quavers here, and let's see if we have 3 quavers also here. We have 1, 2, and 4 demisemiquavers that equals 1 quaver. So we do have 3 quavers, 3 quavers, and 3 quavers. This is a compound time, and it's 9 quavers, so it's 9/8. Next, the first thing that we need to consider is this quintuplet. The quintuplet is an irregular number of notes within a simple space. So 5 in the space of 4 of the same kind. So we have 4 quavers here. Now 4 quavers are equals to 1 minim. So if we are right, we count in minims here. Okay, as ever, grouping tells us everything because grouping needs to follow the time signature. So this 4 group here is already telling us that we're counting in minims. And look here, there is another minim here, so we can consider this. There's another minim within these 2 groups here, and another minim is this. So yes, we have 4 minims. Okay, so the answer is 4 halves, 4 minims. We cannot count in crotchets for this quintuplet here because the quintuplet is 4 of the same kind, and so 4 quavers, not 4 semiquavers. So I hope this is clear, and let me know if not, write it in the comments. Question 2. In this question, we need to tick the box that shows this bar correctly rewritten in compound time. 2/4 means 2 crotchets, and 2 crotchets are 2 quavers. So every crotchet is 2 quavers. That in compound time must become 3 quavers. So we need to have this crotchet twice, so 6 quavers. And the answer is 6/8. So all of the options could be correct as per the time signature. Now let's have a look. The 3 in the space of 2 can go because we have 3 spaces that we need to fill up. So 1, 2, and 3. So perfect. Here, instead, we have 2 quavers and they need to fill out 3 spaces. So we need to put a special symbol to make them slightly longer. Okay, so we need a duplet symbol here. In this way, we spread them across 3 spaces, 3 subdivisions. So where do we have this combination? Here we don't have it because of the triplets. Here we have it, and here we don't have it because the duplet symbol is missing. So the right answer is the second. And I hope that this was useful, and let me know. Question 3. In this question, we have 2 sentences and we need to add a number each. In 6/16, that means 6 semiquavers in a bar. Each of them is a dotted quaver. We have how many dotted quaver beats? 2. I've answered that already. Easy. In 2 halves, which means 2 minims, this is equal to, but yeah, okay, minim beat, yeah, that's fine. But this, regardless of the time signature, this is always 2 of the same kind, so 2 crotchets. In this case, they say beats, so we need to know what the beat is. I hope this is clear. But anyway, 1 minim beat, because this is equivalent to 2 crotchets, which is 1 minim. So they fill out 1 count. Question 4. In this question, we need to group the box that shows the only bar that is grouped correctly. And again, here, the start must be the time signature, otherwise we know nothing. So the time signature is 3/4, which means 3 crotchets, and there's no half bar here. So we need to see 1, 2, and 3 crotchets. 3 groups, okay? We have 2 groups here. We can already exclude this option because it's incorrect. It has to be incorrect because we need 3 things. Well, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so I assume that this is also incorrect, and this is the correct one. And do you know why? Because this is a crotchet, this is a quaver, and this is the other quaver, so that makes it another crotchet. This is a quaver and this is the other quaver. So the answer is the last one. Also because, you know, this floating quaver here cannot exist. It has to be completed by another quaver. And in this case, the other quaver is mixed with this quadruplet. So this is totally wrong. Sorted. Next question, question 5. In this question, we need to tick or cross each box to show whether the rests have been correctly or incorrectly added. Again, time signature before anything else. We need to have 4 groups of 3 semiquavers. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. 1, 2, 3 is here. 1, 2, 3 is also here. And then we need 3 quavers, semiquavers. So this is correct. Yeah, how else could we say this? This is correct. Did you guess it right? The semi-breve rest is a whole bar rest, no matter the time signature. I can't tell you how many students fall into this trap. You must remember it. But if you get my ebook, it's all in there. So this is correct. It's easier than we think, actually, because we don't have to count. This is the purpose of it. Let's see this example. It looks incorrect because there's too many complicated values here. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. We need the semiquaver rest first because we need to complete this subdivision. And then also we need 2 of those, so we need a crotchet rest here, a dotted crotchet rest, because it's this plus this. So we need the second half of the bar expressed as rests, as silence. So we need 1 and 2 counts. So this is incorrect. And we have finished the first section. Let's move on to the second one relating to pitch. The first one asks us to name this note written in the alto clef. Now the alto clef is treble plus 1. How do you know this? You have either read one of my ebooks about clefs, you can find it on my website or up here, or you know from my cheat sheets that the alto clef is treble plus 1 or bass minus 1 if you are more familiar with bass clef notes. So in the treble clef, this is C plus 1 is D. So this note is D. Did you guess it right? Did you know the trick? Let me know. In the second question, we need to find and tick the box that shows the correct enharmonic equivalent of this note. I did publish a video about the enharmonic equivalents. Please go and find it. I link it above or in the description possibly, but you know that you can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and of course YouTube, because I publish many things, also some piano pieces if you play them, and you won't miss anything that I publish. So I'll see you there. This note is A double sharp, and we need a small keyboard, always either too long or too short. Okay, A double sharp, I knew it. Okay, La double sharp is La plus sharp plus sharp. So it's this note here. This note here could be called B, C, or Do flat, C flat. In this case, we have Do flat. So this is the answer. There you go. In the exam, you won't be able to have a keyboard written down or in front of you, but you can definitely draw it on your scrap paper. So before you start the exam, so when you start the exam, you need to show that the scrap paper is blank, but then you can write a few things. And you can get my cheat sheets about get ready for your exam, where you will see what you need to write down straight away on your scrap paper when the exam starts. To have it, you need to subscribe to my newsletter. I link it above or below the description, and it's quite useful because I send out many learning resources and also teaching resources if you are a teacher, and it's very useful, and you can get in touch with other people like you. If you become a member, you get points. With points you get discounts, and so on. Question 3. In this question, we need to transpose the given bar and the key signature down a major second. This is because this piece is for a trumpet in B flat. Now, I did publish a video about transposing instruments if you want to know why we need to transpose down a major second. And you can get it if you comment cheat sheet under this video. I'll send it to you completely for free, and there is also a short video less than 1 minute long for you to understand. Anyway, so down a major second. So first we need a keyboard. I'll do it here. Okay, now the key signature is either B flat or G minor, and it's irrelevant if it's major or minor. We count it with major keys. So B flat minus a major second, so one tone, equals A flat. A flat major has 4 flats, so this is already correct. By the way, I forgot to say it for section 1, but there are guides, step-by-step guides for each of the questions that you can get from my website, and I link it above here. They are really useful because I show examples. There are additional exercises. If you are not sure about something, get the guide. You can get the sections separately, and it's quite useful. And there are additional exercises as well that you can't find anywhere because I made them. So it's useful to have it if you want to be absolutely sure. I mean, you know, to get a distinction, we need to do something. Otherwise, we don't get a distinction. Exams are never that easy, especially because this is an important exam, grade 5. So make sure that you understand it correctly and properly before you take the exam, in no rush. This is B flat, and B flat minus one tone equals A flat. So this is also A flat, and it's correct. This is mi, E. E minus one tone equals D, not D sharp. So this is incorrect. E is supposed to be natural. Sol minus one tone is F, and this is also F. Perfect. And Fa sharp here minus one tone equals E, not E sharp. So this is incorrect. We need to name the notes as they are. If you read this B instead of B flat, well, you probably got this wrong. So it is important to name the notes as they are and having a look at the time signature, yeah? Question 4. In this question, we need to compare the 3 bars and circle true or false for each of the statements. The comparison is of pitches, so we need to refer the notes to relate them to middle C. In bass clef, middle C is here, so this is just above middle C. In the alto clef, middle C is here, so this is just above, and they are the same. So A equals B. In the treble clef, middle C is down here, so this is an octave above. So C is A and B plus 1 octave. Now we can answer the questions. A and B are the same pitch. Yes, true. B is 1 octave lower than C. Yes, because this C is B plus 1 octave, so yes. And A is 1 octave higher than C. This is incorrect because they are the same. So it's 1 octave lower as well, so this is false. As you can see, once you find middle C, this is a piece of cake. So I hope you do it in the same way. Let me know how your answers were. Section 3. This section is the longest and also is very important. It gives you 15 points and it counts quite a lot in the exam. So make sure that you get it correctly and listen to what I say, follow my steps, and you can also download the guide. If it's not there yet, it will be there very soon. So follow me on Instagram, TikTok, here, hit the buttons, the notification button so you know what I've published. Sign up to my newsletter, especially because I give loads of things for free, points and discounts to my products. So it's interesting for you to be in the Virtuoso community as well, because you can share your knowledge and your doubts and your experience with lots of other people. So I'll see you there. In the first 2 questions, we need to take the only key signature correctly written. The first one is that of E flat minor, and E flat minor is the relative minor of G flat major. G flat major has 6 flats. All of the examples have 6 flats, so we can't exclude anything for now. But we know, and you know this if you have my ebook, I'll link it above. If you don't have it, get it. It's quite thick and interesting. The key signatures with flats have always this shape. So this one doesn't have it, so goodbye. These other ones have it. Now we need to check, for example, the first note. This is B in the alto clef, so this could be correct. This is not B, this is G, so no. And this is also not B, because this is B in the treble clef, so goodbye. So the answer is this, and we haven't done anything else, just checking the shapes and the first note. This is really the quickest way. If you know any other quickest way, let me know. Next one, key signatures with sharps. We have 5 sharps in B major, and yes, all of the examples have 5 sharps. Now we know that the key signatures with sharps have this shape, or in the case of the tenor clef, this shape, which is incorrect here, so no. The other ones seem to be correct, so we can go and check the name of the first sharp. If this is middle C, this is not F. The first sharp needs to be F, so no. This one is also not F, because this is F in the treble clef, so the answer is the treble clef. I love this game. Honestly, it's so quick and easy. Question 3. Okay, this question I know is a little bit painful, long, but if you follow my steps, you'll be all right. It's the quickest way, I promise you. You need to know the order of sharps and flats. Fun, colored, gigantic drawings after eating breakfast, and big elephants ate dinosaurs, goat, cheese, and figs. You can get my cheat sheets as well, but if you've got the ebook, the cheat sheets are there as well. We have sharps, so let's have a look one by one. Mi sharp here, G sharp, Fa sharp, and C sharp. Look at here as well. E sharp on the way up, E natural on the way down. It sounds as if we have a melodic scale, minor scale, and this is, when we see this gap here, this is the leading note. So E is the leading note, E sharp, and the key is a semitone above, so F sharp minor. This is it. Next, we have flats, so let's go on to this. Bass clef, so let's read the notes correctly, otherwise it's all wrong. So flat, E flat, D flat, B flat, A flat, and E flat, we have it already. This is a typical major key, and with flats we go on to the penultimate, D flat major, and that is the key. Again, if you don't understand what I'm doing, you have to follow me. You have to get the book, go and watch my shorts about this, go and watch my video. It's all in there. But if you want it explained in black and white, get my ebook about keys and scales. Next one, sharps. So let's rub them out and let's do it. We have So sharp, we have Re sharp, we have Fa sharp, and Do sharp. This is also a typical major key, and the last sharp is D plus one semitone is E, so we are in E major. There's no double sharp here, there's no gap between the sharps, so straightforwardly major key, A major key. I hope this was useful. Let me know it in the comments, and let's move on to question 4. In this question, we have a scale of F harmonic minor, and we need to complete it. It's written in the tenor clef, don't panic. We know that it's F minor. So Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do. Then we have Re, Mi, and Fa again, F. Anyway, the tenor clef is treble -1, so. Now, F minor is the relative minor of 3 semitones above A flat major, and A flat has 4 flats. Si, Mi, La, Re. Okay. Now, we have Re here. Is it flat? Yes. So, it should be flat, but we have a harmonic minor scale, so the leading note needs to be raised, only that. So what do? Nothing, we just keep it flat. So this is D flat. Next, we have this note. Now, E is supposed to be flat, but it has to be raised, so it becomes natural. And this is it. Sorted. Did you get it right? It's the harmonic scale that needs to be remembered. Anyway, question 5. Okay, this is another long question, but don't be put off by these long questions, because then sometimes we have very, very short questions. So you can compensate that with these, sorry. We need to circle one clef that would make this scale a minor scale that could exist or is correct. So first we need the order of sharps and flats, Fa, Do, Sol, Re, La, Mi, Si, and then backwards it will be the flats. So Si, Mi, La, Re, Sol, Do, Fa. In my cheat sheet you can create a fun sentence as well, different from mine, but anyway. Okay, in the treble clef this would be called G flat. G flat minor doesn't exist because it should be the relative minor of B double flat, so it doesn't exist. In the bass clef, this would be B flat. Now, B flat minor does exist, and it's the relative minor of D flat major, and D flat major has 5 flats. Now, if we look at this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one is repeated. However, it's a descending scale, and this could have been raised. So actually, this is B, yes. This is A, yes. This is G, yes. This is E, yes. And this is D, yes. So I think the answer is the bass clef. Let's exclude the other ones. In the alto clef, this is A flat minor doesn't exist. And in the tenor clef, this is F flat minor doesn't exist. So the answer is the bass clef. Brilliant. Next one, we have sharps. In the treble clef, this will be D sharp minor. D sharp minor is the relative minor of F sharp, sorry, I forgot again to write it, B flat minor, harmonic. So F sharp major has lots of sharps, 6. And in fact here we have many. So it could be the treble clef. So D sharp, E sharp, but F should be sharp. Because if D sharp minor is the relative minor of F sharp major, F needs to be sharp. So this is incorrect. Bass clef, F sharp minor is the relative minor of A major, and it only has 3 sharps. There are far too many. If we want to consider these two raised, there's still too many. There are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's not possible. We have to exclude the bass clef as well. The alto clef is treble plus 1. So we are in E sharp minor. E sharp minor is the relative minor of a non-existing G sharp major, so it doesn't exist. So our answer is the tenor clef. And in the tenor clef, this is C sharp minor. C sharp minor is the relative minor of E major. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 sharps plus the 2 raised 6th and 7th degrees to form a melodic scale. So this is C sharp minor melodic. Brilliant. Okay, the next scale is also ascending, so it could be either 6th and 7th degrees raised or just the 7th degree raised. We already see that this is raised, so we can consider that this has 2 sharps. But let's go in order. In the treble clef, this is G. G minor is the relative minor of B flat major with flats, so no. In the bass clef, this is B. B minor is the relative minor of D major that has 2 sharps plus this, that is the leading note or the 7th degrees that has been raised. So the answer, I think, here is the bass clef. Let's exclude the other ones. In the alto clef, this is A minor. A minor is the relative minor of C major, no sharps, no flats, so no. And in the tenor clef, this is F minor. F minor has flats as well, as we said before. So the answer is the bass clef. Done. I hope this was useful. Let me know. Let's move on to question 6. In this question, we need to select true or false to indicate whether the 2 chromatic scales have been correctly or incorrectly written. We need a keyboard. Far too long. Anyway, how do I do this? I'm always confused. I'll do it this way. Bass clef, D flat, this one. Do. B flat, no. We are already skipping a note. This is false. Perfect. Do sharp, re sharp, mi sharp, fa sharp, yes, so sharp, la sharp, B, do sharp. Correct. Perfect. Also, I have written my ebook. I have written a chapter about the chromatic scales and how they can be incorrect, because I believe that to know how to write correct chromatic scales, we need to know how they can be incorrect. So I've listed some of the most important mistakes that we can make or that we can find here. So for example, a missed note or missed number of notes. Anyway, so you have to read it in the ebook. So happy reading. Question 7. In this question, we need to circle again true or false for each of the statements. The leading note, so the 7th degree of E minor, is D sharp. Yes, because it's the semitone below. The supertonic, so the 2nd degree of F sharp major, is A sharp. No, it has to be called G at least, so no. And E flat is the submediant, this is the 6th degree of G minor. Now G minor, so the 6th degree, sol, la, si, do, re, mi, yes, is it flat? Yes, because G minor is the relative minor of B flat, and B flat has 2 flats including E. So the answer is true. Perfect. And with this, we have finished section 3. It was quite quick, don't you think? I think I'm getting quicker. Anyway, section 4. This section is about intervals, and again, you have an ebook about the intervals. You can find loads of things there. The ebooks are almost all completed. I'm doing now instruments and terms. There are also courses to improve your terms and signs, your knowledge, to master them so that your playing will be amazing because you know the meaning of each term. And you can find them on my website, or I link it above. You can find all the courses, but also go and check on my website because you can see loads of free material as well as courses, ebooks, videos that you can watch, and obviously follow me on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. We need to tick the box that shows the name of each of the 3 intervals. I'm going to do a keyboard here because we need it for 2 questions. Super long. Okay, this note, first the names of the notes. This is So flat and this is Do, middle C. Clearly this is a compound interval because it's bigger than an octave, and we have here, we make it simple. So we put this up, for example, or this down, it doesn't really matter. So this is the 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a perfect 4th is 2.5 tones away. So from G flat, let's count 1, 2.5, and we have another half. So our 4th is not perfect, but is augmented. So we have a compound augmented 4th or an augmented 11th because it's 4 plus 7. And this is the case here. Next one. We have Mi and we have D sharp. Did you guess that this was sharp? Let me know. Typical, this is a typical mistake. This is a 7th, and to identify the 7th, I've sort of invented, well, I didn't invent anything, but the flipping over technique, which you will find in the ebook, by the way. So we can either put the second note down or this one up. I mean, I don't mind, it's the same. So D sharp. D sharp E is a minor 2nd because it's a semitone, not a tone. So a minor 2nd flipped over again, so reversed, is a major 7th. So this is a major 7th. Next, we have Do sharp and Re. Now, this is a compound interval because it's more than an octave. So let's put this down to remain on the stave. And this is Do sharp, Re. Do sharp, Re is a minor 2nd. So it's either a compound minor 2nd or is a minor 9th. And in this case, we have a compound minor 2nd. So this is the final answer. I hope you were right as well. Question 2. In this question, we need to do almost the same thing, but just state the type of interval. So we need to identify everything. First, the names of the notes, C sharp and Do sharp. Okay, this is a 2nd because it's 2 steps, 1 and 2. And this is B sharp and this is C sharp. they are a semitone apart. And a semitone apart is a minor second, because a major second is one tone, so a semitone is a minor second, so this interval is minor. Next one, we have La flat. Here, if you don't name the notes correctly, you are not going to be correct. And this is D sharp, so D flat. Now, La re is a fourth, La si do re is a fourth. To be perfect, a fourth needs 2.5 tones. So let's have a look. 1, 2.5. This is perfect. Brilliant. Last one, Mi and La sharp. Okay. Mi La is again another fourth. So let's count. 1, 2.5, and another half. So our perfect interval has been enlarged, so it has become an augmented interval. This is augmented. Done. Question 3. In this question, we need to write the notes that would make the intervals as they are stated. In the real exam, you will need to drag the notes on the stave. A major 6, oh, I need a keyboard, wait. Okay, oh my god, it's so long. A major 6 is a reversed minor third. So, re, do, si. Okay, B. B, D, re, si is a third, and it's 2, 1.5. It's 1.5 tones distant. So it's a minor third. So if we flip it over, so we put B here, this is a major sixth. Again, it's all in my ebook, get it, and sign up to my newsletter to have loads of things for free. Possibly when you watch this video, my ebook about intervals has just stopped being free, because they are free for some time, but another one about chords is coming out, so you might want to sign up. I link it above and in the description. It's all free and you can unsubscribe at any time. A major second from F sharp. Now if you don't read it correctly, you're going to make it wrong. Fa sharp plus 1 tone is G sharp, so we need this and this. Next one, oh, my favorite, the octaves. So this is La. We need to write a note of the same name up, and then because it's diminished, it's not perfect, it's reduced. So we need to put A flat in this case. So quick, I love it. Last one, E flat. Okay, a minor 10th is a compound minor. Now we need to do 10 minus 7, which is third, is a third. So a compound minor third. Let's find the minor third first, and then we put it up an octave. E flat, so we need to write the note first, this, because 1, 2, 3. Now, what kind of G is that? Let's count. So minor, so a tone and a half. 1.5. So this G is flat. In my ebook, there is a chapter about why the notes should be called as they are. So for example, why can't we call this note F sharp instead of G flat? If you want to know it, you have to get the ebook. But there is a reason, and it's very important. So it's G flat. So we put it above, and we put a flat. Perfect. Now I rub this out so we don't have any confusing bits, and these are the final questions. Did you get them right? Let me know it in the comments. Section 5. This section relates to chords, and I've just said that an ebook, a free ebook about chords, is about to come out. Sign up to my newsletter, otherwise there's no way you can get it. It's already online if you want to buy it, but if you want it for free, get my newsletter and you'll receive it right onto your mailbox. How does this sound? I'll see you there. We have 3 questions here, and in the first one we need to identify the degree of the scale on which the chord has been written, and we need to exclude the passing notes, which are notes that don't belong to the chord. So first the key, we could be in D major or B minor. I think we are in D major, so D major. Okay, now we need to put the notes in order. So this is B, Re and Sol. To put them in order, we need to form a chord like this: off, on, off, on, off, on. And to make it this way, we need to put Sol, Si, Re. So if you think of playing it on the keyboard, it looks like this, not like this, not like this, okay? This. Sol is the bottom note, and for D is the fourth degree, because Re, Mi, Fa, Sol. So this is degree 4. Then we have La, Do sharp, Mi, and then La. They are already in order. La, Do, Mi. La is the bottom note, and for D major is the 5th degree. Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La. And then we have Fa and Re, Fa sharp, of course. And, sorry, I skipped one because I already know that this is a passing note. You see, we are playing it this way, so we have to put this up. Now, we are in D major. After 5, we do expect Re, for the tonic. But if you really want to know, you can try to put another note underneath, so Re, Fa, and then B here. Now 5-6, B is the 6th degree of D major. 5-6 is a cadence, as we know, but in this case it's not written here. We cannot have any 6 degrees here, so it has to be D. It has to be the tonic. This is a perfect cadence, as you know, I'm sure. Next one, we have Mi, Si, Sol. Perfect. It's the same as here. So this is Sol, Si. No, it's Mi, Sol, Si. It's not like that one. And E is the bottom note. And it's a degree above D, the tonic. So it's the supertonic, 2nd degree. Then here we have Do sharp, of course, Si and La. Okay, this is a passing note. So we have to exclude this one, and we have La and Do. La, Do. Okay, if we add a note above, we have the 5th degree. If we add a note below A, we have F sharp, which is the 3rd degree. It's not listed here, so it's definitely A, and it's the 5th degree. So this is an imperfect cadence. Few steps with passing notes, but here we are. Was your answer right? Let me know it. Question 2. In this question, we need to do the same as in the previous question, because I've identified the cadences anyway, but we've got the key. We are in C major. Let's put this chord and this chord in order. We have Fa, we have La, we have Fa again, and Do. Fa is doubled, so goodbye. In order is Fa, La, Do. So these notes are in order. Fa is at the bottom, and it's the 4th degree of C major. Then we have Do, Sol, Mi, and Do. Do is doubled, and in order is Do, Mi, Sol. Do is the bottom and is also the tonic. So 4-1 is the Plago cadence. Next one, we are in G major. Let's identify this chord. Sol, Re, Sol, Si. Sol is doubled. I think it's Sol, Si, Re. So Sol, Si, Re is the order. G is at the bottom and is also the tonic. Next one, we have Re, Re, Fa sharp, and La. Re is doubled, and these ones are in order like this. So D is the bottom note and is the 5th degree of G major. So this is 1-5. 1-5, as you know, is an imperfect cadence. Question 3. In this question, we need to go a little bit further from what we did so far, we've been doing so far. The key is F major. Let's analyze this chord. We have in order mi, then sol, then do, then sol. Sol is doubled. Let's put them in order. I think it's do, mi, sol. So do, mi, sol. Do is the bottom note. And for F major, it's the 5th degree. Fa, sol, la, si, do. 5th degree. 5. Now, at the bottom of this chord here, do we have C, do we have E, or do we have G? This note here is E. So this is 5B, the first inversion. 5B. Next one, we have B flat, we have sol, we have re, and then we have another sol, which is doubled. In order, I think it's si, re, sol, si, re. So sol, si, re. The bottom note is G. For F major is the 2nd degree. Where do I write it? There's no space. 2nd degree. At the bottom, this note. What is the name of this note? B flat. So, sorry, I forgot the flat here. There's too many B's. Look at here. Oh my God, naming the notes ABC is just so confusing. But anyway, this is what you want, guys. And anyways, this is B flat. So this is 2B again, the first inversion of the G minor chord. Then lastly, we have do, la, do, and fa. Do is doubled, so goodbye. And in order, we have fa, la, do. F is the bottom note, which is also the tonic. There's no space. And at the bottom of the chord here, we have C. So this is 1C. It's so confusing. With the names of the notes ABC, the inversions also called ABC. Oh, can I confuse you more? Anyway, these are the answers. Let's move on to section 6. This section is about terms, signs, and instruments, and I am making boot camps about terms and signs. And if you are interested, I link it above. A few students actually now have done it, and they've all gave me really positive feedback. Some of my students as well have done it, and they never forget the meaning of the terms after the boot camp. So I think it is working. If you want to try it, go onto my website, click on the card up here. If you don't find grade 5, don't worry. You can find in any paper, you can find any terms from grade 1 to grade 5. And I can't tell you how many times in grade 6 to 8 I've seen dolce being answered in a wrong way in high grades, and then dolce is in grade 1 terms and signs. So I would say that it is important to revise them. No matter your level, it is important to revise the terms. Anyway, aniente means to nothing. In this question, we need to tick the ornaments that has been written out in the examples. I have a cheat sheet about this. Go and visit my website if you want it, or sign up to my newsletter and you will be given it for free. When we have two notes, it can only be either an appoggiatura or acciaccatura, and here we have appoggiatura only, so it's appoggiatura. When we have loads of notes, is a trill. That's it. There's no other possibility. Loads of notes, trills. Two notes, appoggiatura or acciaccatura. This question has never been so easy. We're so lucky today. Question 3. In this question, we need to circle true or false for each of the statements relating to instruments and signs. Instruments. If you can't find my ebook about instruments, it's because I haven't completed it yet. I don't know when you're watching this, but you can watch a series of videos about London Symphony Orchestra. I can never remember, but they are really, really good. I really like them. It's on YouTube for free. The trumpet is the highest sounding brass instrument. Yeah. The violin is a transposing instrument. No. But if there were here the contrabass, yes, the contrabass is transposing, believe it or not. But the violin isn't. Avec soutane, that means with mutes, yes. Yes, in French. An alto voice has a higher range than a tenor voice, yes. This is for a female, is a female voice, and this is a male voice, so yes. The clarinet is a double reed instrument. No. No, the clarinet is single reed. So here I guess you either know it, or you play the instrument, or you know somebody and then they have explained that to you. You have read one of my ebooks, or you have watched the videos online by the London Symphony Orchestra. Section 7. In this final section we have a bit of everything, so a bit of clefs, degrees of the scales, instruments, signs, but we need to observe a real music paper, music score, and answer the questions. In the first one, we need to compare these 3 bars to the left-hand piano part in bar 2. So I'm going to copy it out here, and we have F, Fa. We don't need the flats in this case, but anyway. So to answer this, we need to know this memorime. If the pitch you want to know, middle C, are you above or below? So middle C in the treble clef is down here. Middle C in the tenor clef is this one here. Middle C in the alto clef is this one here. So far they are the same. And middle C in bass clef is up here. So B and C are the same. A is 1 octave below, and this original example is below A. A and B this is already incorrect because A and B are not the same, so no. Only B and C are correctly written 1 octave higher. Yes, because this is just below middle C, this is just above middle C. So I think this is the right answer. A, B and C, no, because this is different from B and C. Only A is written 1 octave higher. I think it's 2 octaves higher because this is high C. So the answer is this. B and C are correctly written 1 octave higher. Did you get it right? Do you do what I do? Let me know. Question 2. In this question, we need to circle true or false for each statement. The music should be played in a slow and sustained manner. Yes. Lento and sostenuto. Yes. Absolutely. The largest interval between 2 notes next to each other in the flute part is a perfect octave. There is a perfect octave in bar 2, but also in bar 7. Look at this. It's really big. It's not an octave, so it's more than an octave, so this is false. The highest note in the flute part is Fa, F, and that is correct. Yeah, it's in bar 2 actually. So 2 notes in bar 5 of the flute part are marked to be played with slight pressure. Yes, it's this tenuto mark. That could mean also light pressure, but in my ebook I describe it in a different way because I think it is slightly different, but anyway, true. The music ends on the dominant chord of C minor, and the answer is yes, because we have this G major chord that is the 5th degree of C minor, and it has that natural, B natural, there is the raised leading note. So yes, true. That's it. Question 3. In this question, we need to tick the box to show which instrument would be able to play the flute part without struggling well, I would say the violin. The cello is too low. Timpani have just a few sounds. Bassoon is really low, so the violin, definitely the violin. And question 4, how many times the leading note, so the 7th degree of C minor, which is C, natural, appear in the left-hand piano part? The answer is 3, and here they are. Good, so 3. And the last question. We need to complete the 2 sentences, adding a number to each. There are a written out upper mordant and lower mordant in the right hand piano part in bar 7, and here they are. 7. The tied notes in bar 3 and 4 of the flute part are worth, so it's a quaver plus a dotted quaver. A quaver plus a dotted quaver, okay. A quaver is 4 demi-semiquavers, then we have another quaver, 4 demi-semiquavers, and then we have its half, so 2 demi-semiquavers. Oops. The answer is 10. Yeah, perfect. And with this, we have completed another paper from the new book. I hope it was useful. Let me know it in the comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Thank you for watching my video. I hope it was useful. Don't forget to leave a like down there and share it with your friends. If it was useful for you, it will be useful for other people too. Now, if you want more sample papers published by ABRSM, click here and find the video you're looking for. In the meantime, I would like to thank all the ones who are messaging me and leaving comments. You know that I always read them and I always reply. And thanks to all the ones who are telling me that, thanks to my videos, they have improved and feel more confident. This makes me so happy. What else to say? Happy music, everyone. Bye!